Blender is one of the best 3D packages available for creating 3D animations. But can you create 2D animation with it? In this video, we are going to answer that question and show you what Blender has to offer when it comes to 2D animation. Blender 2D animation projects. I wanted to start this video with 2D short movies that were created by Blender to let you have a brief idea of whether this software is good for 2D animation or not. Starting with Hero. It is a grease pencil 2D animated short movie created by the Blender team using Blender software only. It was created using a mixture of 2D and 3D tools and techniques. The characters of this short movie were animated using a stroke-based workflow, while the background was a 2D drawing projected onto a 3D spherical objects. Also, the 2D environment elements were distributed on a 3D space to arrange the foreground and the background elements. Also, there are so many artists and studios that started the journey of creating 2D animations using Blender Grease Pencil tool. The process of 2D animation in Blender. Like with the 3D animation creation pipeline, Blender has to go through 3 different stages to create 2D animations. First is the pre-production stage. It's the creation of the story, script, and animation basis using the Grease Pencil tool. By the way, I forgot to say that the Grease Pencil is the primary tool used in all the processes of 2D animation in Blender. The second stage is the production itself. In it, the animators make sure to add proper line art, coloring, visual effects, and other finishing stuff to the project. After that, all the frames get rendered within Blender using the Cycles render engine, which is the physically based renderer, or the real-time render engine Eevee. The third stage is the post-production, which is all about color correction, video editing, mixing audio and music, etc. As a side note, I want to tell you that skipping one of these stages in your 2D or 3D project will affect your end result negatively in one way or another. Learning 2D animation in Blender. I would say that learning to create 2D animations is not harder than creating 3D animation. But along with your artistic skills, you should have technical skills too to create the desired 2D animation you want. You can search on YouTube for Grease Pencil tutorials and you will be bombarded with tons of high quality videos teaching you how to use this tool for free. Grease Pencil features. Grease Pencil is actually inspired by the actual real-world Grease Pencil, which is a quick and easy way for an art director to make notations and make changes on a 3D model or any other 2D scene. It is used to create storyboard animations and combine 3D and 2D animation together. With Blender Grease Pencil, you can organize your drawing into layers and shade them with materials and textures. These objects can also be edited, sculpted, or weight painted. Similarly to meshes, you can even use modifiers to deform the shape of your strokes non-destructively. Grease Pencil also has a special set of the viewport real-time visual effects like blur, shadow, and rim lighting. Why Grease Pencil is the main tool in Blender for 2D animation. If we take a look at the typical process of mixing 2D animation and 3D animation, it requires preparing the scene in a software and the 2D parts is done in another one. Then you have to export the image sequence from a software, then import them to another software. And if you need to make any changes, you have to switch between the 2 programs you are working on. But Blender's Grease Pencil allows you to draw directly in a 3D scene, so everything stays in one place. Also, because you will be working on a 3D viewport, you will have all the extra 3D tools for modeling, sculpting, and 3D animation on your disposal. Another great feature the Blender team have added is the integration of VR with Grease Pencil, so you can draw and see your results in virtual reality using a VR headset. Is Blender the best for 2D animation? In the field of 2D animation, Blender competes with various industry softwares. The main competitors of Blender are OpenToonz, Adobe Animate, TV Paint, and Harmony. But when we compare it with other tools, they might beat it in various aspects, but we should keep a thing in mind, which is that they are active in this field for a long time. The major thing that makes Blender unique and effective is the ability to offer 3D-like working space for 2D animators, plus it's free and continuously improving. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. See you in another one.